The only motivation that you need is that you're not promised tomorrow and you have a limited amount of time. What are you going to do to take back your sovereignty, to take back control of your life so that you are a man, better man, choosing to pour your life out in such a way that it spreads a legacy that is forever? This is the Better Man channel, where our aim is to become men that stand up for something and stand against what is wrong. We live in a culture today that needs men to be men more than ever. And in order to live a full life, I believe one has to be aware that that life is limited. We are going to die. Today is a precious gift. Tomorrow is not promised. And if you want to take advantage of your life, which is just a collection of days strung together, then you start taking advantage of each and every day that you're given. Imagine a pitcher of water that's being poured out drop by drop. And as you pour it all out, there's no more drops and it's over. The water's gone. That's the same with our life. Each day we're pouring another drop out. And so we have to begin to ask ourselves, where am I pouring myself into? What thoughts am I pouring this limited day that I have with? Am I pouring it into something productive? Am I pouring it into something that is going to grow? Or am I just pouring myself out on some concrete that's going to spread out into nothing and evaporate and forever be gone? Where are we putting our time? Where are we putting our thoughts? Where are we putting our actions? What are we doing with this day? Are we pouring ourselves out in a way that is going to leave us satisfied at the end of our journey when we've poured it all out? We want to be a better man. We want to remove ourselves from the oppression and quit subjugating ourselves to the tyrannical powers that be. We want to take advantage of our life. We want to live out our purpose and our meaning. Then we've got to be careful with what we're doing with our time, because there's always going to be distractions and something vying for our attention. And the American dream, we're taught to buy, to be this consumer that is always buying this and chasing that next object. And many times we find ourselves drained. We've poured out all our energy for that day and we realize that we don't have anything to show for it. And I believe there's a majority of people that when their pitcher is emptied at the end of their days and they're taking their last breaths, they realize, I've wasted so much energy. I've poured out so much of my time and resources into something that hasn't rewarded me. Where are we investing our time, our thoughts, and our energy? We want to be a better man. We've got to buck up, have some backbone and say, okay, I'm going to take some time for myself to pour into some things and invest in some things that are going to benefit me. And I'm going to pour out myself in such a way that it benefits others. And I'm going to pour out my life so that I water some things that are actually going to grow on the benefit for me and the benefit for others. We are going to die. We have a very limited and numbered amount of days. What are you going to do with that drop that you have today? Where are you going to pour it? Where are you going to put in your time? What are you going to do? What thoughts are you going to have? What actions are going to align with those thoughts? Are we pouring into something that's going to leave the world worse off? Are we pouring into something that's going to leave us worse off? Enough of the BS, enough of the motivational speeches. The only motivation that you need is that you're not promised tomorrow and you have a limited amount of time. What are you going to do to take back your sovereignty, to take back control of your life so that you are a man, king of your days, king of the pitcher of water, and you will pour it where you will? We can't be distracted by this consumeristic idea that we're taught in this culture, is that you chase this dream, you chase this dream. But after 5, 10, 15 years, you found no meaning and you feel like you're wasting your resources. You are a pitcher full of potential. Where are you going to pour that so that you reap some benefits and rewards that actually align with the direction that you want to go and that you know you're capable of reaching? You are a better man. Pour out your resources in such a way that leaves you satisfied and content at the end of your days. I love you guys. You will hear from me next episode.